Yes. Hello. Fade out. It did not work properly, maybe. Sort of, kind of. Hello, everyone that is here. I can't hear myself. Everyone that is here at the moment and anyone that is watching this afterwards, welcome. I was just feeling like jumping on and having a bit of a noodle, muck around with some stuff today. So I thought, why not do it as a stream and help me get back into doing this more regularly. And I feel like I can still understand how all this shit works. So I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I am so far, which is good. This all looks like it's working. Hopefully we can hear it as well. I reckon that could come up a little bit in volume. Let's have a look here. Let's see, good old loop back. Very, very handy patching system. Hello. Why are you so low? Something about this app. I don't know what it is. Every now and again, it's just lowered in volume, and I don't know how. Like maybe my mouse is over it or something at the time, and it turns it down in volume, which is a bit strange. But anyway, that's all good. So at the moment, I've got a session up that I'm just going to move my mic. Sorry for the noises, real quick. I have a session up that I don't know if it's anything in particular, but I kind of just want to muck around with it and work on it for a little bit here. It's something I've been trying to play around with, like a concept in terms of like songwriting and stuff like that. I very much when I write stuff, I'll generally start with a riff of some sort and then try and build it from there. But what I was doing with this was actually trying to start with something that's not even rhythmic or anything, more melody based, and then trying to write stuff around the melody instead, which I know some people probably already do this as a standard practice. I don't do this at all. So I just wanted to do it as an experiment and just see what could kind of come about from that. So this is the melody I had. A lot of delay on there. Oof, I might turn some of that down actually. It's a bit better, a bit more audible. I'm trying to remember how I actually did it. I think it was actually done on my drop C guitar or my down a step guitar. This is not. This is in standard, which I might have to pick that up again to figure out how to actually play it. But yeah, I don't know. Hey Scott, how you doing? What's happening? Thanks for jumping in. I've been a little bit out of it, so as in like doing these, so good to be doing it again. So what I did then was I took a rhythm track and did this kind of thing. Once again, really simple. I just tried to come up with a different concept in terms of the notes that I wanted to use to go with this little melody. F by sound of it. And then D maybe? D sharp. G. And A, I think. A sharp. So that's kind of like the notes there. And then I started playing with like an electronic sort of bass line here. Oh boy, that's loud. Down a little bit. So yeah, I kind of didn't mind that. I thought that sounded kind of cool. And then I started sort of playing around It's like different melody, like different lead melodies, I guess, that kind of go over the top of that. Hey, Will, thank you. Once again, this is in standard tuning, so I think it was played in down a whole step. So, but I think it's G, like a G minor. Yeah. Let's get something a little bit more creamy out there, because I think I kind of know what I want to do. I might change this actually to a different. Let's go to the nollie. Sneaky visit from my youngest child. It's always nice. Yes, lockdown and crap. I know how you're feeling, Scott. Thank you too. Appreciate that. This is a good one. I don't mind this one. Yeah, like it's just got a really nice, easy feel to it. Ah. Find my way around to where it has to be, where it is. Hey Shah, you caught Stella. This is kind of what I do when I'm wanting to practice just guitar in general. I'll try and loop something just pretty basic, even just a single note, and just try and go through just basic scale stuff, like, because it's something I didn't really do a lot of when I was younger. I was really actually quite slack when it comes to that sort of practicing. I've tried to do it a lot more as an older man, and whether or not it's worked for me on it, I'm not too sure, but it's a good way. It's a good way to do it. I'm just going to switch for a sec because this was the guitar. Oh, g'day, Michael. On the TV. Oh, no. Hey, guys. Hope you guys are having good school holidays. I reckon my girls will be hanging for a play at some stage soon once we can actually do the thing again. What we used to call it? Living. That's right. Hey, we're so close. We're so close. So yeah, I definitely used this guitar for this initial bit here. But yeah, so this was what it had. Yeah, it's coming back to me now. And so to come out of this, what I reckon I can try and do, because I tried to avoid using a big open C here, and you'll hear it'll work. I'll go back a second. If I went to just a big open C, Like, it works really well. And I think it sounds really cool. But the thing is, like, it's just like, it's such an immediate thing, like to go like to a big. So I wanted to try and save that for something that could have been, it's almost like a chorus. Like, so I almost hear that doing that in a way, going from like a, I'll switch channels for a second. Hang on. That delay one's a bit too much. But yeah, going from like a, and then back, and then coming out of that into a big, yeah, coming into those chords could just give it a little bit more oomph. So I think that's where I'm sort of aiming for, is to kind of get to that stage. So if this, it's kind of, I guess, to picture it, if this is the verse, then the chorus is coming up, I suppose. That's, I guess, kind of what I'm aiming for there. Let's make sure that's doing what it should be doing. I think it is. Oh God, wrong thing. Nope. It is doing what it needs to be doing. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm learning this still. Okay. So that's where I guess I'm going to try and sort of get to like maybe turning this into like a verse, and then being able to build on it from there. So let's do this. Let's take this and then let's actually, let's just cut that for a second. Make this a bit neater so I can actually do what I need to do with it here. The other thing I would like to try and do as well, which I have not done on a stream for a long time, is try and finish a song or try and finish something. Try and make, something that has a start and a finish. Whether or not this is it or not, I'm not too sure. I actually thought this could work really well as a stream, as you saw before. The pre-stream, I've got like a little bit of a loop going there, but it's from a previous song that wasn't intended to be what it is now. But we only need 4 really. I wouldn't mind trying to make a new one of those, and this could potentially be that, which could be really good. Right, let's go to a standard. Let's go with that for the moment. Click happening. I'm just going to try and just come out of this as if it would be a chorus. Yeah, nearly. I had something there and then I kind of lost track of what I was trying to do there. No, I didn't want to hang on it. That's what I wanted to do. All right. Ah, dang it. There it is. All right, there it is. Yeah, I've got it now. Yep, let's try that. Let's try that out. I'll try and make this into something that makes a little bit more sense. I kind of don't mind that actually. Big stretches. got a thought here. I just want to try and finish it. Won't sound very good at the moment. Anyone hearing this now is like, what's he trying to do? All right, let's just do that for the moment. So here's my thought. I want to quickly try and put down a regular man's bass line here on this bit here, just to get a bit of a vibe going for what I'm trying to go for here. So let's just have a look here. Oh, I just tuned up my bass too. Dang it. I could use electronic, like the electronic style, but I like to play for stuff like this. I like to play it on the bass as opposed to doing it electronically on the keys. All right, let's just chuck this bass down real quick, and then I'm going to jump on the kit in a sec. Come back again. Hey Simon, how you doing? Thanks for jumping in. Oh, that's bad. Oh, it's not in tune. All right, let's see if I remember how this went. No, I didn't. Dang it. All right, that's okay. That's all right. Doing good, man. I hope you're well too. Some things happening in your neck of the woods today that I saw, which is very interesting. People are losing their jobs and whatnot. But I hope you're well though. I hope everything is well for you guys. Oh, dang it. That's better. Is that the tone I wanted? I think it was. Let's go that. Old mate Gladys getting the arse. Or giving herself the arse, I guess. Just pretty full on. I have to redo that guitar. I'll take those stretchy chords out. Those extensions. That's better. Yeah, definitely need to do that. Oh, shit. Yeah, she basically, just resigned. I think something to do with, I don't know much about it, but yeah, corruption allegations, I think. And just as a way to not create any what'd she say? I can't remember what she said. Basically just saying, like, I don't want it to get in the way of what we're trying to do to fix. Yeah, that was it. Trying to fix, obviously the COVID situation. She's like, oh, I'm just going to get going. I'll see you later. And then just walked off. Like, no questions, it was hilarious. There we go, let's try that. All right, no extensions this time. That's a bit better. Is it? that's better. Yeah, pretty much. Hey Jake, how you going? It's hilarious. Breaking news. Not sure at the moment, Simon. Just sort of noodling. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I'm trying to muck around with just a little, just like a little melody and trying to build stuff over the top of it. Like usually what I'll do is I'll start with a riff and try and write something around a riff. But this is just like a bit of a, I guess like an experiment, like a writing experiment of trying to write something around a melody as opposed to writing purely riff based. But yeah, so it may sound like garbage, but we'll see how we go. Thanks, Jake. And I'm just had a thought, and I'm just trying to finish it, try and do some drums on it, which now I'm like, not sure I want to do, knowing you're on the stream. Don't want to embarrass myself. All right, so that's the basics right there, and then probably just going to put some stuff. Actually, what I'm thinking is this here will go really well. Is that not? Hang on, let me just come back. I'll try that again. I don't think I'll line that up properly. Oh, no, it's okay. Yeah, working today. Hopefully it's not too strenuous. I'd sort of groove on this now. Okay, once again, playing drums in front of Simon. So anyone that doesn't know who Simon is a phenomenal drummer for a band called To The Grave. It is To The Grave. I'm not remembering that incorrectly. Also streams on Twitch as well. So be sure to have a look at his stuff. But yeah, absolutely insane drummer. So the fact that I'm about to step away from the guitar and jump on the kit while he's on stream, I'm going to be, I might be a little nervous. Spent literally all day on Twitch at work. That's awesome. All right, let's have a look. Let's make sure this is actually... It is The Grave. Awesome. Yes, I knew I'd remembered it. I just wasn't... I'm shocking with band names. All right, let's go with that. I've got a pretty, airy sounding kit here at the moment. Just I think it'll suit the vibe pretty well for what I'm going for here. All right, let's jump on. Let's see how I go. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. All righty, let's have a look. All right, it's probably gonna... I'm probably going to be a bit quieter here as well because I'm so far away from the mic. But also last stream, these looked a little, looked like they were a little out of sync when I was playing them. So hopefully I've fixed that now. All right, I might play a little bit first and then I'll record something and see how that treats me. No, not going to work. Oh, hang on, is it? There we go. How about I do some... Hang on. Oh, awesome. Good stuff. You found it. All right. So I don't think it's going to be out. reckon it's very half-timey, but I reckon we can get that a little bit more interesting. Let's see. All right, let's have a look. I'm gonna try that again. That intro was. I like the ideas there. I just didn't nail them. Maybe I should record it this time. Sorry, not stuff this up this time. Let's take a look at that. I think yeah, I think there's some bits that could work there. Yeah, thanks, Simon. Yeah, I think there's ideas, there's things I can tweak, there's things I can play around with. Yeah, the kit's awesome. It's Slate drums. Let me bring him up. Where is it gone? Stephen Slate. What pack is it? I think it's the 5-pack, the deluxe pack. And then I've got some Terry Date samples as well, which I really like, but I find I love the way they sound on albums, but less of the way they sound when I play them. Like, there's like the white pony snare and all that sort of stuff from Deftones and all that sort of stuff, which I love. And then I've never been able to get it to sound any good in a mix, but I guess that's there's a secret there that I'm just not nailing. I find that the kits I can make, or at least some of the other presets, are usually pretty spot on. So yeah, they're really good, definitely. Let's have a look. Let's see what we got here. I think that intro was a little better. Oh yeah, it's very loud. On that snare, I reckon. Yeah, that's cool. Click off so it sounds like I'm actually playing in time. I was meant to build up here. Oh, that worked. Fix that bass. Ugh. Oh, too much. Fix that bit. A bit of a dodgy fill there too. Just get that bass sound a little bit better. That's a bit better. Yeah, it's getting there. I think that's definitely some things. I need to layer it a bit more, like get this guitar sounding a bit thicker. What I might do, let's do this, because I can almost hear coming out of that broken up. Hey Alejandro, how you doing? Thanks for jumping in. I almost hear it just going back to this section. So what I think I need to do is maybe build into that a little bit more, because there's some melody ideas in there I want to kind of get going, which I had as a part of some of those chord extensions which I took out because they were just a little stretchy to keep them in sort of tune, I guess. But let's just try this. Let's just do that. This is the one I want. So let's put a second rhythm guitar down here. Actually, let's just, I might lower the volume on that one there, because I'm probably going to redo that one. September 30. I'm confusing you with the date. All right, you go to sleep. Thanks for dropping in, man. Appreciate it. You have a good October 1st tomorrow. That's the idea. I'm not sure I wanted to put that other fret in. I might just going to quickly change this. It's a little bit too much. Let's go this one. Let's try that instead. A bit more. A little bit more in control. Bring that drive down. Yeah, we'll try that. Let's give that a go instead. All right. Fix that bit. All right. I'll go back into that bit again in a sec. All right, that bit was a bit cleaner, so let's try and chuck the other one in there. Why are you not there? Because you're very quiet, that's why. Let's go back to regular volumes. Thanks, man. It's feeling better each time I sort of pass through it. It's I think there's yeah, there's something there. There's something there. Much like a lot of these, I usually start it and then I either don't come back to it or I find something I don't like about it, and I just never do anything with it. But I'm trying to stop that. Trying to actually, finish some of these ideas for a change. come back to that bit, so I'll do that bit a bit better. And then let's redo that bass now too. Now we've got a little bit of a better idea of what that rhythm's going to be like. Yeah, it's hey James, how you doing? It's yeah. So many ideas. Not enough time to do them in. I could use that as an excuse, but really it's just getting your shit together and not fucking around. Just prioritizing, let's say. Because they're not all great. Just pick the ones that are and just do something with it. Let's have a look. Let's just go. A little bit honky today. Let's go with that. Let's see. I'm not loving the way that sounds at the moment. Is that? Maybe let's do that. Let's actually roll that back a little bit. Get that. That's a bit better. Let's use that. There it is. Oh, it was turned off. That's why. Darn it. Gosh darn it. All right, let's chuck the bass in a bit better now. Let's go. Ooh, actually, I like this with that guitar. Hey Luke, how you doing? Yeah, I agree, Simon. Like just doing it for the sake of doing it, which I went through a phase there a while ago where I felt like the more I did, the better I would be. Not at being a musician or anything like that, but just the more I did, the more the ideas would, I guess, ideas would feed ideas and all that sort of thing. And then I think it gets to a point where you do get a little overwhelmed. At the same time, you don't want to be stuck on one thing either. It's a bloody fine balance. I'll tell you what. As someone that hasn't released an album for 5 or 6 years now, it's and then when I do, it's usually long time in between breaks when I do albums because I end up spending a lot of time on stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's almost 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. Yeah, exactly. The refinement process is just, like how refined are we talking? Like sometimes you just got to get it done. Yeah, exactly. And then the more you leave it to, the more the ideas change. And then that's like a bit of a vicious circle too, right? Like where, you start to second guess certain things you do and go like, oh, but could this be better? And well, like it might be, but then if you had just signed off on it or put the bow on it, you maybe would have been just as happy, with what you did. So yeah, it's a tricky one. I'm actually really digging this section here as a bass only section, bass and drums. I'm going to go back through and just do this again with that in mind. Let's see here. Oh, Far out. Ah, no. Okay, all right. Hang on, now I've got it. Might mute those drums for a sec because I think they're actually putting me off a bit. Shouldn't be. Back into like what would be the chorus. Yeah. Yeah. Being a creative that can't be a creative full time is absolute torture. It is the worst. Because this, like, if you had the time to do it, a lot of that stuff wouldn't be a problem. Because you just do it. It's something else. Now I'm going to go back and do these drums and this drum and bass bit again, because I really like how open that is with the drums and the bass by themselves. Let's just I might have to have a bit of an experiment real quick. See what I can come up with here. Once again, I might get a little quiet on the old microphone, but we'll see what we can do. Actually, I might loop that section real quick. I might loop it back to the chorus even as well. That might be a good idea. Actually, let's ditch that whole chorus groove. Let's try this. Go a bit faster. Maybe I can bring everything up just a little bit, like not much, maybe just like 5 BPM. Now, did that everything change then, or did it not? No, it didn't. Okay, let's make sure that they all do what they need to do. It's one of the coolest features. Anyone that doesn't use Studio One, I'm sure it's on other workstations as well, but just being able to change tempo and have everything follow that tempo is phenomenal. Especially when you just want to experiment with just stuff. Everything else should be okay. Let's try that. Nice. Thanks, Ghost. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for listening to the song too. I appreciate it. something there. I'm kind of liking it. Thanks, Ghost. Oh, Simon, it's amazing. Just yeah, God. I really love the transpose function's really good too. Just being able to take like a riff idea and you know, like it's like playing it or getting used to it in a drop C or something like that, and then going, do I want it in drop C or do I want it up in the standard tuning? Like, just being able to change it in that way is just absolutely phenomenal. I love it. Love it. All right, I'm going to try and drop a bit down here. I think this is kind of getting somewhere where I want it to be now. I knew the loop was coming back there. Okay. So this is starting to really get a bit of something happening now. I'm really actually quite liking where this is going. The other thing I don't really do a lot of, and which is hilarious because I am a vocalist, is I don't really focus too much on getting a vocal element in on these types of stream ideas, and I really need to stop doing that. I need to actually stop neglecting vocals and just try some stuff out. It might not be today, obviously, but I really do want to try, because it's the amount of color it adds. Like, you know, it's really, sometimes that's the missing ingredient, right? Like I'm such a fan of instrumental music and I love it. And then I forget that that's not always, you know, that's like, just because I like it so much doesn't mean that everything you write can be an instrumental song. It has to have some other form of color or, and vocals is that thing. And I always neglect it. Let's listen to that. Look at that bass. What's going on there? I don't know if I can do that anymore, Will. I'd give it a go. That works. I'll do this with it. Clean. It's going to loop back again. Those kicks are so out. Gotta fix that now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this is definitely a thing now. That'll do. That bass, I definitely need to fix. Whether I play it again, I'll just copy this. First one's probably not too bad, really. Might just copy this one over real quick. Oh, wrong one. See if this fixes the ish. So what really needs to probably happen there with the bass, actually, rather than trying to do that, is it needs to pump along with that time change. I think that would be actually cooler than playing the same thing. It's sounding a lot like an old Departed demo that that nearly made it onto one of the albums, and I didn't end up putting it on there for whatever reason. Maybe I could steal some bits out of that and put it into this. That could be kind of cool. Bring that click in just in case I need it. All right, let's try this. Ah, you bloody thing. Oh. Good. Yeah, I thought I was going to drive it a bit more, but it only really worked when I just added a couple of notes here and there that went with that kick drum, just to give it that, like it was kind of pumping a little bit, but it'll probably be fine like that. Let's listen. Oops, let's try and turn the click off and did not do that. It's pretty bad. Cool, all right. There needs to be, let's put like a little melodic element in this, what feels like could be a chorus. Lenny, how you doing, man? How it is, what it is. How it is, what it is. That's right. So before I was trying to play these chords here, and then I was going. Actually, I went. What did I do? So really, I probably should change that rhythm track now because that actually sounds better. But those notes, I want to try and incorporate them as not being chord-based extensions, but extensions on the chord, but as individual melodic elements over the top of the chords instead. So, all right, so let's see what we can do here. I think I need a better channel, another channel to put a better lead tone over that. Let's have a look. Better save it just in case it crashes. Oh yeah, I got a spinny wheel then. That was good. It's like it heard me. It's the last thing I need. Oh, dagnammit, what was it again? It doesn't matter. I'll come back out for a sec. You get that one there. 4. There we go. Oh, yeah? Good. So let's take away one of those amp sims. Just feeling a bit greedy there. Sorry, guys, if that buzzed your headphones out. It did to me, and that wasn't very fun. All right, let's try this. All right, yeah, those notes are good. I like those notes, but they need to be done in a more lead orientated fashion. So let's have a look. All right, let's just try something. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. That could be a spot to play it. Let's have a look at that instead. Sorry. Okay, I want the octaves to go in there, so I might do this as a separate track. Let's go out of that for a second and into here. Because I really like I like those. They're really good, but I think they're getting in the way of the lead melody, as in playing it. So let me just put them in separately. And come on, get in there. Let's put it on that same one. Actually, it's probably a little dry, that one. Okay. Dang it! Messed up that last little bit, but that's okay. Good. There we go. That'll do. I started letting the mind wander, and I wanted to do more, and I remembered that no, don't do that, because you're going to put in something over the top of it that will hopefully complement it. We'll see. Yeah, okay. Something there. I like those notes, but I need to go somewhere else, I think. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, that may be better. Or is it again? What am I trying to do there? There's a note in my head and I can't find it. Try that. Try that. Thanks, Lenny. It's getting there. I think this is potentially a thing. Potentially. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, those notes are really cool, but I think what needs to happen there, and I think the reason I'm not quite 100% sold just yet, even though I like the notes, I think it sounds really cool, is it's just too similar to the other bit. So I think it really needs to, if it's going to sit on top, or at least, you know, between the vocal and the body of the song, it should probably be a little bit separate from the main body, I think, because otherwise it's just, I don't know, just adding to what's already there rhythm-wise. So I might have to just be a little bit more adventurous with the maybe with the rhythm here. Yeah, something like that. No, it's too separate. Yeah, okay. Maybe something like that. It's got a nice vibe to it. That could be okay. Let's listen to it rather than play it. Kind of falls off a bit at the end, but up into that, I don't mind it. That's my favourite bit, that bit. There might be a bit that, like maybe a vocal steals potentially. Where is it gone again? Where's it gone? Ah. Yeah, I kind of like that. Hey Sam, how you doing? How do you run through OBS at the same time to do the streams? Everything I normally use, I run it with do you think I was just a comment? That's great. I can show you right here, right now, how I do this. It's I've a lot of it's running through this boy here, which is called Loopback. Oh, okay. Well, I'll say it, and then you can go back and watch it in your own time. It'll take like 2 seconds. But I run everything through Loopback. I'm on a Mac, so this is pretty much the only option I've got. Well, one of the only options I have for a Mac-based computer. I think there's more on Windows. So if you're on Windows, I think there's a lot more virtual routing options you can use. But everything kind of just runs through this. You can see I've got a bunch of stuff in here at the moment. Some of the stuff I'm not really using on this stream, like for example, VLC and Spotify. But if I do stuff, like say for example, what was that, a ding? Oh no, it's just crud. Good. If I for example use it for teaching online or that sort of thing, then I can route YouTube videos or Spotify into the feed and have it work that way. It's a good program. It wasn't cheap. I think it was $100 when I bought it. I don't know if it's still that now, but it solved a lot of the issues I had for trying to get everything to kind of play nice through OBS. Because I think I do remember there being quite a few headaches at the time when I first started trying to basically get into streaming and stuff like that. So if you buy, I don't know if you're in the market for an audio interface, but if you buy an Audient ID interface, I think they come with a loopback in them, like in their software, which is actually really cool. Which is part of the reason I didn't buy one when it came time to upgrade my interface, because I felt like it was an unneeded piece of software. I ended up buying an SSL2 interface after having a PreSonus audio box for many years and being very happy with it. But yeah, it was just time to upgrade. Completely different tangent there, but anyway, there's that. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question when you get a chance to get around to being able to watch and hear me properly. So yeah, that little bit there, the little bend. I love little bends like that. Where am I? No, lost it. Yeah, that one there. I really like that one. That one's cool. But then it falls apart after then. So yeah. Yeah, okay. I could probably try and make it fit better, but I like that idea. Okay. We can even start it early. Okay. There was a little bit at the start there, which I really liked it. I really liked it. Thanks, Simon. Cheers, dude. It's taken some turns, but it's getting there. Yeah, I bodged the slide, but I like that run, and I like that it comes in early. Let me try that again. Yeah, I really like it coming in early. I think that's the winner. I'll try to incorporate another one. Yeah, okay. That one was the one, I think. It's that's the beauty of those drums and the plugins being so good, isn't it? Like everything comes out sounding really bloody good, like really quickly. There's not a lot of stuff going on there in the back end, but yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. It's really nice. I'm going to pinch this bit here and try and loop it because I think this is the line. I think this is it. Where does it come back in? Right there. And I don't think that'll get in the way of a vocal. I hope. A lot of gap, a lot of emptiness there, but that's okay. Obviously, that's the cut off there. It's rough, but it's something. That's those notes too. That's why it works, is because it actually shares a lot in common with the original part. Yeah, now it's coming back to me. Okay, beautiful. That means I can play around with that in this bit here. Let's try this. Shit. There it is. Ah, dang it. Where is it again? There it is. Whoops. You can tell I've just relearnt that, can't you? It's probably a little too full on actually for that section. It needs to be a different tone. Maybe I'll use the one underneath it maybe. Listen to that buzz. Oh my God. That might be a better one. All right, doing that noodling thing again, but I kind of like what I just did then with it when I went up. Let's just have a look here. Just gonna back this gain just a shade off a little bit. Little sneaky bend. All right, let's try it. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. It's got a vibe. It's got a thing. Let's get rid of that old clean one. I mean, it's not the greatest song in the world, but I actually don't mind this for something that started with something so simple. And this is, I guess, to bring back to what my whole point, I guess, especially for some, like Lenny yourself, who came in a bit later. I was just saying how trying to write around, rather than write around a riff idea, I write around a melody of some sort. Like, for example, the one that I started with here, which is this one here. Just trying to like create something of interest to go around it, basically. As a matter of fact, let's go back to the start and listen to it from the start with that in context. That's probably going to make a little more sense. I'll bring in some real bass in this bit, I think, just to go along more with that tom section. I'll run through some stuff in a sec with you, Lenny. I don't use a lot, but there is some things. Nice out of time bit, excellent. Yeah, and that's just enough difference there in that bit for it to be different from the start. I think that's cool. Obviously, got to tighten it up, like, but and then from there, I think that's going into like some sort of middle bridge of some sort. I think that yeah, which I'll have a bit of a play with in a sec. So Lenny, to your point with Slate, I do a little bit, but actually, now that I've said that, I don't really do a lot. The one thing that I do put on my SSD when I'm playing with it, like obviously got the sounds there, obviously like picking the right sounds. I still use a lot of the SSD for sounds as well. Like I use a lot of five sounds because they're really good. The toms in particular, I think I've spoken on this on a stream before. A lot of the toms are really, really good in 5. My favorites are these MMC pearls. Are really, really good. I don't think they're the ones I've got on now. No, BRC. So birch, I guess. Birch and maple master class. What's the pearl? What pearl drums are like masters and geez, I don't know. I should know, but anyway. But yeah, I really like those tom sounds. But in terms of overheads, I honestly think I'm still using some of the same cymbals that come in the original. I'm just having a quick look here. Or maybe I'm using a lot of the original, a lot of the 2s. Yeah, 5 deluxe. So I always feel like I always fall back on these 17, I guess they're vintage. 17 and 18. I think it's those two. Oh, EXRs, not vintage. Maybe it's the hats that are vintage. No. China's a vintage. Yeah. So I guess that's what the VTG means anyway. But yeah, I usually go with the 18 on the crash on the riding side, and on my left I usually go to 17. But looks like I have to try and throw together a more custom set. They're not all good. The Chinas and splashes, like the one that I always fall back on is, I think that one. I think I used the 8 for a while there too. The 8 sounds very familiar. Like I don't find those particularly good for what I like. I mean, they're fine sounding cymbals, but I like definitely more these brighter, like probably a little faster sounding. These ones are just a little dark for my taste for splashes. And China's, I think I've used the same China since I started using SSD, which is this, or have I? Yeah, it's not that one. That's a bit too dark for me. I think that's the one I normally use, the CST, or the custom, I guess it is. So it'd be maybe a Zildjian, maybe. Got the vintage there at the moment, which I don't mind the sound of that. It's kind of like a nice blend between it being dark and sort of nice and sizzly, like nice and trashy. But yeah, I would be not afraid to just like get your fingers in there and really start to muck around with the custom sets. Like this is not one I would normally go with. Normally, like I've really got quite a airy sounding tom sound because I want it to be sort of bigger to fill those spaces. Bass wise, yeah, the Yamahas, I've really liked this Yamaha. I've used this a bit actually, this 22-inch Yamaha with the soft beater, but combined with a brighter sounding complementary bass drum to go with it. So when it all comes in together, it's quite thumpy still. But yeah, it's a tricky one, that. And I mean, like I said, I don't really use a lot on the strip either. Like I usually always use virtual mix rack on the drums, in particular the Monster compressor, as an all over squasher, I guess. If I go to the drums for a second, just give you an idea of how that sounds. If I bypass all those plugins here, this isn't active at the moment. I sometimes will activate the revival as a bottom and top boost, but at the moment it's not really doing anything. The trimmer's up 4.5 dB for some reason. Don't know why that is. And usually just leave this on because it gives it a slight amount of color. So there's the bass kit, no plugins. So it just livens it up. Like any compressor. You can do it with any compressor, honestly, like as you probably already know, but like I just like this one because it's a little bit ugly and I kind of like the way it sounds. And I use it for pretty much everything I've done in the past, since I've owned it. So yeah, it's a tricky one, that, man. Wish I could help more, but yeah, I think it's just a matter of just playing around. Yeah, cool. All right. Middle bridge. Now I want to try and avoid going into something that's super chunky, like breakdowny. Even though it has potential to have something like that in here. Oh, actually I did want to go and do this bass real quick. I want to quickly do this before I forget. Just because if I'm in a mindset of changing the way I'm writing this song to how I would normally write a song, I would absolutely do that, and there's nothing wrong with it. I love it, but what could I do that's different? This is what kind of where this is kind of at the moment. So, use really transparent compressor. I might try something a bit more characterful. Yeah, I don't think it can hurt, man. Like, I mean, yeah, it just gives it that little bit of, I don't know, just like gives it fangs. I want to say it sounds really wanky saying that, but like just gives it a little bit of nuts, on all accounts, like not just the bottom end, but I just feel like it kind of makes the top kind of breathe a bit too. And it's just, I don't know, it's just interesting to listen to, I find, when I chuck that on. Now what's the rhythm? Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, okay. Let's click this in. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I might try something a little bit different here. Yeah, I kind of want to miss that first beat. Yeah, okay, let's try that. Probably what needs to happen there is these need to go away. Oh, barely hanging on. Yeah. Let's try that. Yeah, it's probably a bit too full on. Maybe as a complementary part. Maybe let's chuck it in here. So I'll keep those bits in there. Maybe it doesn't even need to be in there. Maybe it can just be as it is. Now I'm second guessing that bass bit. I don't think I like it, actually, to be honest. Let's listen to this verse again. Yeah, I think that's the bit that needs to be as it is. The first bit doesn't. Yeah, maybe this just needs to be what it is. I'm going to play it from here for a second. No. It's funny because this is the bit that I think I had pretty well sorted before I started this other part, and it's really starting to dictate how I want to change that intro now, but I don't really want to change it, but maybe I need to live with it for a bit and just see how it goes. I'll come back to it. What I do want to do is figure out where it's going to come out when it comes out, of this this chorus. What are we going to do from there? So let's get the arranger out and let's bring it here. So we've got that extra chorus in there. Make sure that blends up. Yeah, cool. All right, I'm just going to listen out of this chorus for a sec and just see what comes out. It's just going to be... All right. Fix that bit. Okay, don't mind those chords. maybe it needs to stay away. 'Cause like I'm instantly going to that same rhythm, which is the same as the chorus. So I need to maybe step away from that for a second, and maybe it needs to be more riff based, like maybe some separate notes. Yeah, like not that, but something more broken up like that. Oh. Oh. There's something rattling around in my head there. Hang on. You get a new phone, Shah? Is that what was that the new phone feels? Something like that could be kind of cool, just for something a little bit different. I was going to, but then shattered mine yesterday. A week out of contract. Ugh. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. What'd you get? S21. Yeah, okay. I can't even think what they look. Oh, maybe I do know what they look like, actually. I think my sister's got one. I think. It has many lenses, I believe. All of the lenses. I think all the lenses are on that phone. Something about that riff reminds me of Royal Blood. I've been listening to them a bit lately. Again. Because I'm doing a song with actually Minami, who's usually on he jumps on the streams every now and again for a school thing, and maybe that's why I'm playing that riff right now. So pigeonholed, yeah. It has like 4 lenses. Yeah, all of them. Every single one ever made, it's got it. They're cool though. They're really, really cool phones though. They're awesome. I'm on a boring old iPhone 11, but I'm actually quite happy with it. It's fine. Taking it fully away from the previous section. Yeah, that I agree. I don't know if this riff's too happy. I want to try it. I kind of want to make it a little dirty sounding, but I feel like the note selection's a little happy sounding. Yeah. We never really we want to get new phones. We never need to get new phones, but it is nice when we do get them. I'm trying to not do that anymore. I used to do it. I used to get a new phone every year. I would just sell my phone and pay out the contract and get a new phone, and that was like, okay, cool, sure, that works. But I also can't be bothered doing that kind of shit anymore. So I'll just stick with what I got until I can't do it no more. I don't know, something. Hey, Benjamin. I remember when I met you from Rocket League Throwing. Awesome, man. Was that like in real life? Did we meet in real life? I'd hope that I could remember that, but maybe I did. I don't know. If we have met in real life, I do apologize if I don't remember. But thank you for jumping on. I really appreciate you being here. Oh, that's why it sounded weird, because that one was in there too. I vaguely remember Shah. Ever so vaguely. Of course, how can I forget? Miss hanging out with you guys. It's bloody, not just pandemic, but friggin' just life in general. It sucks. Be lovely to hang out again. There's going to be many a catchings up to do once we're able to live again. It would be great. Let's try this again. Let's try that again. Let's just double that one as I had it. I'm going to redo one of them anyway, so that's okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this riff yet, but I'm going to put a drum and a bass down to it. I'm sorry if that came through the audio. Then was getting a text message. All right. Try that again. Oh, that loop was not done right. That's okay. Right there's where that's meant to go. Let's do the same thing on this one. All right, let's try that again. And we'll just loop that from there. And then what I want to do is just see if there's a vibe there, riff-wise. I don't want to just be like, all right, now I'm going into a halftime chunky bit. Like, I want this to kind of be something that could be maybe slightly interesting, you know, because that's what you want, right? You want music to be interesting, maybe not. Messed up the loop. Yeah. Hang on, I gotta stop this for a second. Thanks, Ben. Man, all the way from Chile. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, seriously, I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's yeah, I still get a massive kick out of knowing that people from other countries actually listen to my music. So that's really awesome. Hopefully I can be a good influence for you, man. Really appreciate you being on the stream. You like that one, Shah? Let's work on that. Let's work on that feel. I kind of like it too. It's got a little bit of got a cool. Like I love a good stomp. Let's go from the chorus and let's figure out if it works. try and chuck something down. Yeah, I feel like if that's the one, if you're talking about the stompy one, the simpler stompy one, Shah, without the many snares, all the snares, I think that's the one too. But I don't mind them both. What I might do, I'm going to put them both down next to each other. I'm actually going to, I'll do a little, I'll just switch to this view for a sec because, you know, it's very important to see me, apparently. Not really. Let's go. Let's do a loop, a couple of loops of that riff. The riff's growing on me, like it's definitely a bit different to what I would normally write. Once again, we're sort of, that's what this thing's doing, right? Like it's forcing me to do some different things. I put a couple of the double tap snare too. Yeah, I think there's a couple of options here. I reckon I'm going to bump that click up just a little bit louder. I keep losing it because I get excited. All right, here we go. That one wasn't too bad. I fudged it really badly, but let's have one more run at it. Less and less drums the more I go on. There'll be something in there somewhere. Let's have a look. And then I reckon I'm going to call it in a minute because I'm starting to get the fatigues. It's funny, I get tired quicker when I do these streams now that I've got the kit behind me, because I'm actually doing something physical at the same time. While I listen back to this, I might play the bass for it, because that's going to give us the vibe, hopefully. Couple little options in there, I think. All right. To tune that string down, aren't I? Sometimes I get a bit worried doing stuff like this, where sometimes I can actually get a bit lost in terms of like how am I gonna bring it back? If I bring it back at all, maybe I won't bring it back. Maybe it doesn't need to come back. Back to the chorus or whatever. That's such a formula for me to stick with. Bringing everything back again, and I like to do it because it's you work so hard to try and create something that sounds cool. In like a first section of a song, I always like to bring it back again. I don't have to do that. But my brain wants to do it. Like I'm already thinking about it now. Where's the other crash? I gotta get rid of that other crash. Get rid of this. Two things: push record. Second thing, don't play it wrong. Two things, very easy to remember. There he goes. Look out. He loves it. Yeah, got a little bit silly towards the end there. Let me just put this other bass in. I don't mind some of those ideas. I just kind of like the simple one. Where am I? Nice one. That one was a good one. Bugger that one off. That one there, that one there. Oh. Yeah, drumming needs to be worked on there, but once again, just getting those ideas down. All right, one more to put in, and then let's listen, and we'll call it a day, I think. All right, let's get a little bit of context. That'll work. That won't. Bad. Totally butchered that beat. I need to go back and do that bit again, I think. It's not capturing the idea because the thing is I'll go back and listen to it, I won't remember it. Yeah, that bit right there. So I might come in just before that and just play out, and then that'll give me a good listen to it as well. Yeah, I buggered that up, but I'll try it again. Just as I started doing it. It is Red. Hello, Red. How you doing, dude? I'm about to jump off, but you're going to catch this last little bit, and I'll quickly run through it so you can hear what we've done. It was just a sneaky little one today. That'll do. All right. Let's quickly listen from start to finish. I actually don't mind that ending on that riff. I'll go back. I'll go to the start. Let's take a listen. I think we need to get rid of this first one here. I think we get rid of that. Let's see how this goes. See how this goes. I like how that plays on your expectation a little bit of what you're expecting that note to be at the start. I don't think it's clever, I just like the way it does it. I'll get to that in a minute. Gotta fix that bit. Still like that little bendy. It could nearly be faster still. It could nearly be faster still. Fix that bass bit up. This could be really vocal driven this part as well, I think. Oh, I'm peaking real bad. I haven't been doing that all stream. This could be very vocal driven. I think I got it towards here. Yeah. Or maybe I didn't. That's fun when it kicks into that bit. I think I got a bit over it by the end part there. That's pretty funny. But that works. Like that would be. I mean that's 4 minutes. That's a song. Like that's not. You like once again in my head. I'm trying to bring it back again to where we just were. It doesn't need to be in there. Really the interesting elements of the chorus are the lead part, and maybe that could fit in there somewhere. I don't know. I don't want to start opening a can of worms because I was really keen to finish up, and I'm going to get to your question, Red, and try and answer it as best as I can. Thank you too. Appreciate that. Nah, too weird. So a ute is a pickup truck. It can be a pickup truck. It's generally because when you think of a pickup truck, I'm assuming you're thinking of like a Ford 500, those big suckers, right? And that would be a ute in Australia. That we would call that a ute in Australia. But we would also call like there's cars that are like almost like I don't know if you know of what a Commodore is. It's like just a bog standard, like I think of the most common family car in where you're from, and like as in like a sedan or wagon. It's that, but it has a flat a tray in the back, and that would be classified as a ute too. But it's not big like a big what are those massive ones called? Like a Ranger? Is it a Ranger? I don't think it's not like big like that. Exactly that. So if you think of like a Rad El Camino, but in like how they're kind of not massive, as in like in terms of height, and yes, that's the one, Char. F250s, F500s, all that sort of stuff. Like they're big suckers. Like, but an El Camino would be classified as smaller in terms of not being quite as big or as chunky. They're quite big, like long wise. That would be obviously a ute in Australia. But like a standard looking car can have like that tray. Yeah, it's basically a sedan with a tray is exactly what it is. Or like if you got like a station wagon and just took out the back seats and the boot section and made it a flat tray with like a tub, like Char's saying. That would be classified as a ute as well. But have you ever? Surely you would have seen like the Subaru. What are they called here? My mate had one for years. It was awesome. Brumby, Subaru Brumby. I think it's also being referred to over in I think other places as a Brat, Subaru Brat, and it's tiny. It's almost like if you took like a hatchback and made a flatbed at the back with the two seats at the front. That would be a ute as well. So I guess anything that has a tray or a tub in the back, we would call a ute. We don't really call them trucks. And I've spoken about this for way too long now. You probably wanted a quick explanation. We're a complicated bunch here in Australia. Not really. We're quite simple. in the worst possible way. Thank you guys for jumping on. Thank you everybody for jumping on, whether it be now or after the fact. Really appreciate you having a look and all that sort of thing. Thanks for listening and putting in your kind remarks and stuff. Constructive criticisms and all that sort of thing I always look out for. It's like dinner time here, so I'm going to go and have some dinner. I think in a minute I might be cooking. I don't know if I am cooking or my lovely wife is cooking tonight. I'm not too sure, but either way, I'm up for the challenge of cooking again tonight, which is what I normally do because I actually like cooking. It's good fun. I chuck on some spag bowl. Speaking of Aussie, the most Italian Aussie dish there is, spag bowl. I used to use UK drip and they use the word ute a lot. Is it a different meaning, Red, as from our ute? I'm actually afraid to ask, possibly. Good stream again. Once again, I'm going to switch to the face. There we go. Look at that face view. This is I'm going to try and start doing these. I've got to start trying to do these more weekly, and I'm really starting to get a feel for being back and doing it again. A young adult male. Oh, yeah, okay. Not as filthy as I thought it might have been. That's good. But yeah, like I said, I'm really stoked to be back doing these, and I just, as you all probably know with your own endeavors in life, like as soon as you stop doing something, it's really hard to get back into it. And it's about keeping that muscle nicely warm. And for me, it's the playing music in front of a computer thing, because I don't really get to do much else. Even pre-pandemic, I wasn't able to play much outside of my house. So it's these are the opportunities I really enjoy, and I want to keep doing them. So thank you all for being here. Red, Shah, who are still here, thank you so much. And anyone else that's here that I don't know is here but is watching, thank you for jumping in and checking out the stream. I'm going to head off. You lovely people have a wonderful rest of your evening, Shah, morning, Red, maybe. And I'll catch you guys sometime next week. Anytime, Shah, at all. You enjoy dinner too. Enjoy your spag bowl. And yeah, enjoy looking up Utes on YouTube, in Google, Red. As in the vehicle, not the young adult male. Was it young adult male? Yeah. Awesome.